Neve Campbell became a household name thanks to Party of Five and the Scream trilogy. But her latest off-screen project is a family affair that's close to her heart. Please welcome a good friend of mine, Neve Campbell.
Nice to see you now.
Welcome back, honey.
How are you?
We're glad to have you back.
Hey, Neve, how are you?
Good, thank you. So, okay, I learned a few things that I didn't know about you.
Oh.
Which was, you don't like horror films.
I don't, no.
And yet you did 3 Screams.
Yeah.
Did you watch them? Did you read the script?
I've seen mine. I can watch mine because I know what's going to happen.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But
Where's the fun in that? You know who's going to get killed right away.
I know. Well, and because I was in it, I knew what was going to happen. But,
Did you know the werewolf lives in London, yet you live there?
Really?
Yeah, that's a little scary.
That's really scary.
So you just moved there, when, like 8 months ago?
8 months ago, yeah.
How's it?
I love it.
What's the difference? Why'd you go to London?
There's no size zeros there.
When can I go?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, I have a boyfriend there. He's English. Yeah.
That's
and I love it there. I really do.
I love London. Don't get me wrong. I love London.
Very multicultural, and you can walk around, and you know,
It's a great city. And you feel welcome.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you one thing that a lot of people remember you from is, as Mila pointed out, Party of Five. You all remember the story of the siblings raising themselves after their parents were killed by a drunk driver. So the show became such a hit. But what did you think when you first landed the role?
I was excited. I mean, it was it was a whirlwind for me because I came to Los Angeles. I'd been working in Canada as a dancer and then an actor for about 5 years, and I'd been told to go out for, you know, just to meet the network that I just worked with and maybe get an agent and manager. And within a couple of weeks, I found a manager and got Party of Five. And
but I also heard you got something else that you really wanted.
Well, I wanted a green card. I had thought, you know, I got the pilot all of a sudden, and I thought, well, this is great. I'll get the green card. It'll probably be canceled. I'll be in the States, and suddenly I was on this show for 6 years, and it took off. And
Not bad.
Did you get your green card?
I did. It took me a while, though. It took me 5 years to get my green card. Yeah.
It's not easy.
I want to talk to you about something that's very important to you and very important to really hundreds of thousands of people, and that is epilepsy. It's kind of funny for me to just, by the way, let's talk about epilepsy. But this is of major concern to you, and I know that you're employed by the Epilepsy Foundation of New York and also Novartis Pharmaceuticals Corporation, because you want to make people aware of this disease and what they can do about it. Why is it of concern to you?
My cousin, Neve Campbell, who's right there, and her mother, my aunt, have epilepsy and have been living with epilepsy throughout their lives. So it's something that's very close to my family.
And it's treatable.
It is treatable, yes. There are ways to find medication.
Is it curable, or is it just, like, controllable?
Well, you can find medications to help control it, and they are now experimenting with certain surgeries and stuff to try and help with it.
What's the greatest misconception? It used to be something that people truthfully were ashamed of, you know?
Absolutely.
They didn't talk about it out loud.
At my mother's time, like during the 50s when she was diagnosed, no one talked about it. Even I was a little, I wouldn't tell people about it. But I think I wanted to do it because I wanted to show that you can have a normal life, you know. I'm married and I work as a makeup artist and I travel all the time. So I think you can have a really great, fulfilling life.
Colleen and I are both promoting this thing called the Bill of Rights for people living with epilepsy. And it's a document that's been put together by people in the community, by doctors and patients. They've finally started communicating properly. And, you know, really, it's a document that helps to educate and empower people about epilepsy and what their rights are in the workplace and in school and, you know, in their lives.
But there are different levels of epilepsy, too.
Yeah, there definitely are.
It's not the same thing for everybody,
no,
right?
Colleen is lucky. I mean, she was diagnosed when she was 18, and she managed to find the right medication, and she doesn't have she doesn't have seizures all the time. You know, she's been seizure-free for, what?
Frightening.
7 years.
Oh, it's frightening.
Well, what a wonderful thing. That's great.
Thank you. Thank you.
Never know that in addition to the work with the foundation, the new movie's coming out, right? Relative Strangers.
Which you're in.
Can you believe that? They let me in a movie. So this is a romantic comedy. It's not like I get the boy or anything. She already did that. So how'd I do?
I think you did great. I haven't gotten to see it, but the day I didn't get to be there.
Would you tell her the truth?
No, it is the truth.
You really?
No, I haven't seen the film yet, but I came to work the next day. I hadn't gotten to be there on the day that you worked. But
I play a talk show host, big stretch.
No, but I heard you did a great job, that it was a lot of fun. People had a lot of fun that day.
Yeah, well, you know what? Anything that has Danny DeVito in it, okay?
I know.
And Kathy Bates and you and my God, we were so lucky.
It was fun.
It was a
You're
funny
terrific
day.
to come on and
She
talk
was.
about that and talk
and
about
bring her
this.
family. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
And our thanks to Neve Campbell. And so for more information on the Bill of Rights for people living with epilepsy, please, please, please check out the View's website. We'll be right back, and I've always wanted to say that, and now I do.